Today on Destination Polaris, riding around America's mountain takes us Rocky Mountain high. Let's explore the Pikes Peak region of Colorado.
Destination Polaris is presented by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
Welcome to Destination Polaris. Today we're Rocky Mountain high in the Pikes Peak region of Colorado. Right now we're standing at over 9,000 feet, but as you can see, we've got a long way to go, so let's get out there.
Mountains, wildlife, and one really tall mountain.
It's substantially colder up here.
The Polaris Ride Command map shows the Pikes Peak region just northwest of Colorado Springs and smack dab in the middle of Colorado. The area is best known for Pikes Peak, but there's a lot more to see. Great Outdoors Adventures director Drew Stoll is here to get you out there.
I grew up going to summer camp, and summer camp was kind of my release from growing up in the city in an industrial area. And for me, nature was just something I connected with personally, but I was able to have those experiences growing up, and I always wanted to share those with others. One of the most exciting parts about our business is to introduce people not just to the sport, but introduce them in the most positive way to the sport and to exploring a national forest, maybe for the first time in their life.
Drew's friend Barbie Porter is pretty candid about her past side-by-side experience.
Zero. We do tons of hiking, living in Colorado and everything. Done a couple 14ers, but no side-by-side.
Today we're going to talk about some safety stuff.
Experienced or not, it's employee Jason's job to go over some safety info and get the group ready to rock.
The last thing we need to do is just pick out helmets and goggles.
Like, is it supposed to be like chubby cheek?
And grab some goggles also.
These are like my snowboarding goggles.
So I was gonna take my own machine, but it's Barbie's first time driving, and I'm gonna hop in with her and make sure she doesn't get too out of control. How you feeling?
Feel good, I'm excited.
All right, let's do it.
Helmets, check. Goggles, check. Gloves, check. Into Pikes Peak National Forest we go.
So it's traditionally been a hunting area, and then for logging, a lot of the trails and roads we have out here were from some of those purposes of logging and access to mining claims and private property and ranches and stuff. So we have an excellent extensive trail system because it's all connected together because of those other needs to access the forest. It's a high elevation plateau area in general. It doesn't feel that way when you're cruising around because you're going up and down a lot.
In addition to trees and wildlife, the area is rich in minerals, including a semi-precious stone called white quartz.
People have mined that just because the rock is beautiful. It's a white, clear granite color, and they'll use it in landscapes to just as an accent.
And it just so happens to make a pretty cool place to ride.
That hill we went to was an old quartz mining site, but a lot of the quartz is still there intact.
Over in the Razor, Barbie is getting the hang of things fast.
My favorite part about driving it would just be the different terrains and everything. Getting to go over the bumps and hills.
Bumps and hills, but how about an epic 360-degree lookout?
Up we go on top of Truman's Rock. This is where you feel the altitude. 9,400 foot elevation here to reveal the best view around.
Oh my gosh, yes. How cool is this?
Dramatic, huh? We've only ever lost one thing off the cliff, that was a helmet, so.
Let's keep it that way.
And then the far mountain off there in the distance,
Yeah.
that's the Continental Divide, so we're seeing all the way to the top of the country. And then the next mountain to the left over here is Stoll Mountain, which is my last name. Not named after me, but our family is named after.
I'd take it, just take it.
Take it, yeah, it's my mountain, yeah,
Claim
definitely.
it, claim it.
Truman's Rock overlooks many notable peaks in the Continental Divide, but something's missing.
So here's always my trivia question. Where is Pikes Peak? See, tell me if you can tell me where Pikes Peak is at. It's the biggest mountain in this part of Colorado. That's the clue, exactly.
Is it right behind that hill?
Exactly,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
the
like,
answer.
there's-
It's behind
I
that
feel
hill.
like it should be right there. What do I win? Do I win a prize? Do I get a mountain named after me now?
Absolutely, yep.
All right.
That's Alexa Mountain right there.
Alexa Mountain. I like the sound of that.
Before coming here, I had never driven a side-by-side or anything like that, so I was nervous because I didn't know what to expect. Then once I got here, got all the information, got in the vehicle, started driving, it was just like driving a car, but in a fun place.
How did it go for you?
I thought it was a ton of fun.
I think you rocked it.
Thanks.
Yeah. We've explored a bit of the Pikes Peak region, but when we get back, we're headed to the top. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications. Rockford Fosgate, purpose-built audio. Full throttle battery, the one that works. And by Walton's, everything but the meat.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. Pikes Peak is known to many as America's Mountain. In 1883, it actually inspired the lyrics to a song you may have heard of, America the Beautiful. The ride up is one of the most famous drives in the world.
Just a spectacular experience. You know, the Pikes Peak is really famous for a driving experience. Pikes Peak International Hill Climb happens there every year. It started as a gravel race, and then eventually they paved the road, and so now it's a scenic driving experience for many more types of vehicles.
The Pikes Peak region has countless places to get off-road, but to get to the top of the peak itself, we're going on-road and we're taking these bad boys.
So a slingshot in Colorado, they're classified as an auto cycle. They're 3 wheels, you sit side by side, and you have a steering wheel instead of handlebars. They're wider than a Corvette. The geometry of those 3 wheels just makes the cornering and the turning of those vehicles extraordinary. The funnest part about them is taking them on roads with lots of curves, because that's really where you feel the performance of the vehicle.
If curves are what you want, it doesn't get much better than this. And when you reach the top, the same goes for the view.
Top of the world.
Wow.
We went on-road to reach Pikes Peak, but Polaris Adventures has your back on Trail 2.
What really gives me the most satisfaction is getting other people out in nature and really having those positive experiences. they're prepared to go out there and have a great time.
Vanessa and Travis Ragsdale are ready for their turn.
We're good friends with Drew and Angelica and wanted to do this for a while.
You came to the right place. Drew, show us the way.
It was a cool date night, or date day.
Date day. Followed by a date night tonight.
Yeah.
Today just so happens to be a very special occasion for these two.
Today is our 9-year anniversary of being together. So we are very proud and happy about that.
And what better way to celebrate than a trip to the beach?
Brought their swimsuit. So this is Miami Beach, the famous Miami Beach.
This is the famous Miami
Where's
Beach.
like the margarita machine?
Right, that's just right behind the willows over here, yeah. So we have multiple creek crossings out here, but we got one that's just, we always stop there if it's a nice day and have people splash through the creek.
Splash, yes. And today, Vanessa has an idea of her own.
I'm all about it. I'm burning up.
Right up there.
You're in the splash zone.
I was burning up, and I was like, I will totally go, right now.
I got the splasher. It was fun driving in there, 20 miles an hour.
I kind of wish he would have done it with me, but that's okay. I mean, you know, at least I got to cool off. The water was amazing because it was so hot. Happy anniversary.
Hey, some people want chocolate and roses, others just want quality time on the beach.
To have it here local and have the convenience to be able just to shoot on down like a mile down from where we live and have an experience like this, it's especially on an anniversary. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. It's pretty awesome.
Great Outdoors Adventures hospitality doesn't end on the trail.
We got some turkey, we got some jalapeno poppers, pork chops, we got some steak, whole variety. When they're having a good time and they're happy, you guys can dig in.
Happy hour.
You know, that's really why we're in this, and we really wanted to help people come out here and experience the forest that really have no idea how to do it on their own.
We made it to the top of a few climbs. But our trip has not peaked yet. More to come when Destination Polaris returns.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Aluma Trailers, ready to ride when you are. Assault Industries, lead, explore, conquer. Quad Boss, get out there. And by Super ATV, the leader in aftermarket parts and accessories.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. Here in Woodland Park, Colorado, there's a place to rent a Polaris machine and a place to buy one. For today's ride, Pikes Peak Polaris set us up with a local who knows where to go.
Yeah, I do. I've been on all of it. What do I like most about living in Colorado? I wouldn't live any other place. Here you have the weather, everything that you could possibly want.
Colorado enthusiast Pete Tisdall brought some friends. And they don't waste any time getting on the trail. Along for the ride is Polaris employee Carly Chelstrom. It's a work trip, of course.
It's a fun crew. It's the first time I've met a lot of them. Some of them I've met when I visited the dealership for my normal work visits, and others I just met today, and it's a great crew.
Her rig of choice? The General XP4 1000 Deluxe.
It's a great combination machine. It's kind of the crossover, so you get the fun recreational side of the Razor and then a little bit of the utility side that the Ranger has. 4 seats, my personal favorite, because it's, like I said, always fun to go with friends, family, so the more the merrier.
Well, we're up here in Rainbow Falls area, and we came up Fern Gulch. Went to several places that you could have great views of Pikes Peak. It's got plenty of like rock features on it. Plus you've got some climbs. And as you saw just right over here, it's fun.
I don't know about everyone else, but I'm hungry.
The machine's dirty, I'm dirty, but my lunch is not.
Snack time is the best time. Everything tastes better when you're on the trails.
While we're here, let's check in with our most experienced rider.
Well, if years count, that's right.
Remind me how old?
83 years old. And I plan on going for a long time yet. As long as I'm healthy, I want to keep going.
Bill's ready to ride, so let's get back out there. This next stop will get your blood pumping.
The thrill. There's no doubt that your adrenaline pumps in these machines. If the adrenaline isn't pumping, then you're not riding. Sorry.
Yep, fun for all ages. Nice work, everyone.
On the ride today, lots of dust and smiling faces, which is always good. If you pull your helmet off and you have a dirt mustache and beard, it's always a good sign. The scenery's awesome. You've got the mountain in the backdrop, some technical rock crawling. All the machines did awesome. It was a lot of fun.
The epic views just don't stop. More to come when we get back on Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by FlowFast, the ultimate portable fluid transfer system. Polaris Adventures, adventure everywhere. And by AMSOIL, run with us.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. From the top of Pikes Peak to Creekside Fun, we've packed in a ton on this trip. But Colorado has an endless supply of riding. On our last day, local Pete Tisdall has one last adventure for us.
Feeling pretty clean right now, but I don't think that's gonna last long.
We went up north of Divide, and it's called Rural Creek. It's pretty easygoing riding. But there's such great views and water.
With both technical features and easygoing riding, Rule Creek is the perfect place to end the trip.
How's my hair?
A good place to come and have lunch.
Yeah, lunch with a view.
What do you think, Alex?
I like it.
Do you? All right, good.
Is it as cool as some of the places you've been? Does it get a passing grade? All right. Then we're good. Mission accomplished.
You can worry about everything in your whole life. You get out here on one of these machines, all you do is enjoy the time being out. That's all you do, nothing else, just enjoy it.